WWE or AEWN. Tune in to The Joe Cronin Show. Live on YouTube for review and reaction. Joe Cronin and Jake break down all the action. All of it. The Joe Cronin Show. Your source for wrestling opinions, news, and insanity. A wrestling podcast with attitude. Mature audiences only. Join our community of over 70,000 people. Subscribe free on YouTube to The Joe Cronin Show.
Joe, if you're listening, you stupid fuck. He looks like one of those guys that from Long Island that wants to be a white rapper, but he's 30-something years old, lives in his parents' basement with the droopy cap and the whatever, but he thinks he's Howard Stern, and he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone. And he's a shock jock or whatever, and somehow or another he accumulates followers on Twitter. It's fucking pathetic. So please, nobody listen to anything involving a guy named Joe Cronin, because it's just so fucking sad.
What a show today. It's not tonight, it's today, right? Because this was during the day. Kind of weird. Weird timing. Money in the Bank. LA Knight didn't get it done, and he was in the first match of the night. So much to talk about here. Logan Paul in that first match, man, he took a Spanish dive. Haven't heard any word about him yet. Figure out how bad, Logan Paul is jacked up. Well, he looked pretty jacked up, man. It was like one of those things where do you or don't you go for the move? You know, hey, we can't quite get our footing. Oh, well, we got to go for it. I'm going to do it anyway. I don't think they should have. They probably should have bailed on it and done something else, or they should have reset on the apron. I don't know, but what do? You know, Logan Paul was like, yo, we're doing this. We're doing the Spanish Fly. It was more like a diving self-DDT while Ricochet rolled around in the air on top of him. It was kind of crazy. The fact that he didn't get hurt, he might have gotten hurt, but the fact that he didn't get more hurt, I think is pretty lucky, pretty phenomenal. Whatever, use all the words. I think it was pretty amazing nobody died in that match. That was crazy. Will we have WrestleMania in London? I didn't see John Cena coming back either. I wasn't paying attention to any potential rumors of who could be there and whatever else. And yeah, I did not see John Cena being there tonight either. So that kind of popped me crazy. I was like, whoa, John Cena. How about this? John Cena's here too. Why not? So I thought there was a lot to offer a lot of people in this show tonight. If you're looking for a variety, looking for a lot of different things, I think you kind of got it here for the most part at Money in the Bank. I obviously don't like when these shows are in the middle of the day because I think a lot of people miss them. They're out doing things on a Saturday in America. So North America and America really kind of miss out. Plus you got Canada Day, you got the 4th of July weekend, and now you're putting on a show in the middle of the day on a Saturday. So I think that there's going to be a lot of people that I believe potentially miss this show today, or that end up watching this show at a later time. I think that's another big thing that's going to happen. People are going to go check out the replays or figure out what they missed. So I wouldn't be surprised if I had access to the WWE internal stats of Peacock and the views and what people watched and whatever else. I'd be willing to bet that the audience viewership for this is down significantly because people are just out busy. And in a minute, I'm going to run the numbers on reviews and live streams that basically cover wrestling, and I'm going to look at the views, and I'm going to see if those are down. And if they're down, that usually means that a lot less people watch the show, which is okay because I do understand the weekend and what's going on and why the viewership is going to be lower for this show tonight. But we will just talk about the show itself here, not necessarily, why the viewership was down or talking about that, because we already know why. But I just wanted to throw it out there that I know that there are plenty of people out there that are not going to have seen this the way that you would have saw it if it was on at night or a Sunday night especially, but even a Saturday night compared to being in the middle of the day. Shout out to everybody in the chat, all the OGs that are popping in, and everybody that's been here supporting the channel all week long. Tonight, we should be live tonight again with Monetize This. So we're pulling double, triple duty here today. So the women's match was a mess. This shit was, I don't know, bro. It was a rough one. But it had the big spot at the end. You know what I mean? So it had the big spot at the end, so at least we have that. What else happened? I mean, we're just kind of going over everything. And one thing was, I was worried that LA Knight, because LA Knight was so over, and that was such a thing that people were looking forward to, that for me, I was a bit worried that, okay, well now that's what everybody really badly wanted to see. I think there's going to be a little bit of lackluster going on here going forward. But, the crowd they just weren't going away. They were going to have none of it, man. They were fully into it. They're like, we are ready to go. We don't care. The Cody Rhodes entrance was crazy. It's like, I don't know how many people in that arena, but how many thousands of people were screaming Cody Rhodes' theme. I mean, that was insane. I've never heard that many people singing a song like that before that weren't at a rock concert or something like that. So other than like Judas, Jericho, you don't usually hear all of that. But I don't know. But let's start at the beginning of the show here tonight. And we will we'll do our best to get into everything that happened at Money in the Bank here tonight so that we can get it all out there and then get off the air at some point and then get back on the air tonight for Monetize This potentially. Look at that face plant there, Dominic Mysterio. Dominic was great. Now, Damian Priest, we did have him winning third, I believe. The other day, I thought that potentially, okay, like maybe Judgment Day is going to win everything, and they're going to really build up the Judgment Day. So my picks were LA Knight number 1, Logan Paul number 2, and then Damian Priest number 3. And I was pretty much locked in that one of those three guys. But, everybody was really focused on Logan Paul versus LA Knight, and that's what it came down to for me as well. With the idea that, Priest could be the guy that wins it, but man, I think that sucks, so I hope they don't do that. But they did it. So Damian Priest has the Money in the Bank. I don't know why they're creating all this turmoil in all the heel factions they have. That part of it to me is I don't understand. Why are you creating turmoil in all these great heel groups that you've got going? I mean, I guess, but what are we going to have Priest and Balor fighting next after the Bloodline Civil War? It's like, why can't these groups just keep going? I mean, they're doing well. Why not keep the shit running? I'm just not really sure why you...
Version of monetize.
Oh,
monetize,
shit.
Monetize
Oh, my
that.
God. It's not even monetized this yet.
Monetize that.
Oh, my God.
I'm kind of fat. Tommy NC. Buy me a mask. Tommy NC. I'm kind of fat. Monetize that.
Buy me a mask.
buy me a mask, buy me a mask.
The ghost from the coast.
$150, buy me a mask. Would you please buy me a mask?
Whoa.
Buy me a mask. I can ask. Buy me a mask from Tommy NC, and I'm gonna monetize that. Buy me a mask, buy me a mask, buy me a mask, buy me a mask, buy me a mask. From Pyroclastic Flow, I don't like blacks. Pyroclastic Flow, I don't like blacks. Ask me that, ask me this, monetize that. Can I get a mask from Tommy NC? I'm fat,
Wow.
I'm fat. Can I get a mask? Can I get a mask? Can I get a mask? I want a mask. Can I get a mask?
Yo, Joey, happy late birthday. Play that midget dono.
Oh my God. The ghost from the coast. The ghost from the coast dropping the $150, but he wants the midget dono. Well, that's that is not a midget. That is a large person. I will say that. Ghost from the coast, thank you, dude. Holy crap. Ghost. My birthday will never end. My birthday may never end. It will just keep going and going. The Ghost from the Coast dropping a $150 blast on the Money in the Bank review. All right, I'll give you the midget one. Just for you, Ghost, I'll give you the midget one. By the way, everybody out there, there is a brand new donation. Listen up closely. There's a brand new donation. The amount is $16.69. $16.69. Don't you want to try it tonight? The brand new $16.69 donation. You got to use Streamlabs pinned to the top of the chat or in the description box down below in order to get that. Super Chat doesn't do it. So you can Super Chat all day. They'll play. They'll be awesome. But for the $16.69, you got to do the Super Chat. But let's go to Ghost from the Coast. Grant him his wish. Because I think he wants to back up on it.
And you can back up on it. Let me back up on it. And you can back up on it. Let me take my
This
dick out.
one's for the Ghost from the Coast.
Let me take my dick out. I wanna fuck it so bad.
How about Becky Lynch in the Rogue outfit?
Let me take my dick out.
Let me back up on it.
Let me take my dick out.
Let me back up on it.
Please
back up on it.
I wanna fuck it so bad. I wanna take my dick right out.
Let me back up on it.
Let me take my dick out so you can back up on it. Back up on it. Let me take my dick out so you can back up on it. Let me take my dick out so you
Jarek
can back
Hands.
up on me. Oh my God, I wanna fuck you in a furry hole. Let me back up on it. Let me go ahead and back up on it. Let me take my dick out so you can back up on it. Let me take my dick out so you can back up on it. Let me take my dick out so you can back up on it.
This is a test donation for $19.99.
There you go, Ghost from the Coast. There's your request, sir. Thank you, Ghost, for the birthday wishes. I'm sorry I keep missing your messages, but the Ghost from the Coast, man, dropping a birthday gift, $150 B-Day gift. That is big. Thank you, Ghost, and that's gonna put you. It's gonna put you in the top dog spot. Let me put you up here in the top dog spot. Ghost from the Coast. We just got to get it. Highlighted up here real quick. Thank you, Ghost, for the $150, man. The top dog, the top donation. We're going to hear what you guys have to say in a second when I go over to Discord. We got a lot of things a lot of people want to say. Seth Rollins retains faster than I thought. There was a couple matches that just went boom. Like Cody's match was way quicker than I thought with Dom. It was just boom. Got him. Done. I'm out. Cody's match was way quicker than I expected. There's a couple other ones, too, that were like that. And, I think one of the problems is today is that, that, like I said, a lot of people are out at parties or they're doing stuff or they're not going to be on till later. It's Canada Day. It's 4th of July weekend. There's so much stuff going on, dude, that it's hard for everybody to see this. And I think a lot of people are going to be watching this show later on rerun or whatever. But if anybody does want to jump on Discord, I will hop into Discord with you guys in about 2 minutes. So if you do want to be on the show, jump on the Discord. We'll get you going over there. I think the Usos should have won, but Jay pinning Roman I thought was the wrong decision. Keith Blanchett says, "Damn." Yeah, I don't really. I get it that the Usos won. I don't know, man. It does take something away from the mystique a little bit, but I don't know, bro. It's just like I can't believe they kept Roman safe for so long, but then in this match that was essentially an exhibition match, and I know that's why you do it. Like, he lost by, the guy hit him in the balls. He got hit in the balls, and then he lost. I mean, how many times have we seen a guy get hit in the nuts, and that's why, the excuse of why he lost. But in an exhibition for Roman, I mean, I just feel like it takes away a bit. I think it does. I get it makes sense in the idea of wrestling, and I get why they did it. It's something I might have done too. I get it. But, like, I personally, because of how much Roman has cheated and done all these things, why would you – I just don't get it, bro. Like, he's cheated 1,000,000 times to win and retain the belts. The whole point is someday he's going to lose, and it's going to feel amazing when you see it finally happen that, oh, my God, he couldn't win this time. He tried to cheat. He did all the things he's been doing for 3-4 years, and this time someone finally did it. Oh, my God, it's crazy. Well, they did that tonight. But the belt isn't on the line. So it's like, dude, I think this took away a lot, and I would not have done it. I would have had Solo take the pin. I would have had Solo Sikoa take the pin, for sure. Because then Roman didn't really lose at all, and he wasn't pinned. We still haven't seen that. But the Usos still get the victory. I do not understand why they had Roman pinned. It just, to me, takes away a lot. So when unless he doesn't get pinned now for another 3 years, and he continues cheating and not getting pinned, then I guess, okay. But I just think it takes away a lot. I didn't like that. I get why they did it, but I don't like it myself. But I just think it takes away a little bit, man. I think it takes away a little bit. Not a fan of it. I don't mind LA Knight losing because I get what they're doing with him. They're trying to build him up and let the fans keep roasting on him, kind of like simmering on him or whatever you want to call it, boiling on him, just building on him. Let him go face somebody for the United States belt, win that belt, then keep moving. He's really in the Rock, Stone Cold territory when they were IC champions or becoming potential IC champions. But again, it's still early kind of stages with him, so I understand what's up with that. I get it. But I just think that... So I'm not mad about that, but man, you could not deny that crowd, whenever LA Knight was involved or focused on or up or whatever, that crowd was crazy for LA Knight. Let me just pull up my card here. Thanks, CBS. Oh my God, are you serious, CBS? Your website pisses me off. I'm never coming to this website again, bro. What the fuck? Fuck. Oh my God, this website is terrible.
And you can back up on it.
Oh shit!
Take my dick out and you can back up on it. Let me take my dick out and you can back up on it. Let me take my dick out. I wanna fuck it so bad. Oh my God.
The Ghost from the Coast dropping another one.
Let me take my dick out.
He's dropping the $19.99 donation.
Oh, let me back up on it. Oh my God, I wanna fuck it so bad. I wanna take
Ghost!
my dick out. When you back up on it, let me take my dick out so you can back up on it. Back up on it. Let me take my dick out so you can back up on it. Let me take my dick out so you can back up on me. Oh my God, I wanna fuck you in a furry, huh? Let me back up on it. Let me go ahead and back up on it. Let me take my dick out so you can back up on it. Let me take my dick out so you can back up on it. Let me take my dick out so you can back up on it.
Yo! The Ghost from the Coast Dropping the big bombs. Ghost, how you doing, man? The Ghost from the Coast is going solo donations here. But guys, if you can, please hit the like button. We need 100 likes. Like, we just need them. If you don't do that, bro, like, cows are going to be raped in Afghanistan. Okay, do you understand this, guys? Cows are going to be raped in Afghanistan if you don't hit the like button. So please. Let's see. What the fuck? Puerto Rico had pops, but was quiet a lot too. Tonight was almost 100%. Yeah, I thought Puerto Rico was wonderful. They were really good. But tonight was on fire, bro, and that was a bigger crowd. I mean, so I'm giving it, I think, to London here maybe, but they did have big, they just don't have the ability to hit this level with this amount of people. Man, Logan Paul just took that header, bro. He got waffled. I watched that again, that botched Spanish Fly. Like, that was crazy. How is he okay if he is? So they should have bailed on that move, obviously, like almost right away. They should have bailed on that move. They didn't do it. They decided to keep going with it. Fine. But he made it happen without completely dying. He might have hit his head. I don't know, though. Cody Rhodes versus Dominic Mysterio. It was underwhelming as far as a match goes. But I'll tell you what. The entrance of Cody Rhodes was phenomenal. That crowd was exploding for this guy. It was amazing to hear that entrance. Rhea Ripley looked like full-on fire, dude. She looked like Sherry Martel from back in the day. She sounds great. Rhea Ripley sounds great. She does a great job of what she's doing when she's in the mommy manager role, when she's in the ring. It's weird because she really kind of reminds me of Triple H or something, because in a way that, like, she can be that outside, like, influence almost. And it was weird, too, because it was very like Shawn Michaels and Sensational Sherry. But it's weird because Rhea Ripley is a dominant WWE Women's Champion. So, whereas, like, it's like the roles reversed in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yet she was in the manager position. So, it was very weird. Very different. It was like Triple H, being in the corner of China. But it was Rhea Ripley instead. But I don't know, man. I loved Rhea Ripley's look. I love the way she acts. Rhea Ripley is so legit right now. She is all in on what she's doing. She is going to remain and become this just megastar because it just feels like she's fully bought in. She's owning her role. She's great in the ring for the most part. She looks amazing. I mean, dude, I just think that there's so much as far as visuals tonight in that match. It was about the visuals and the movements and the story. The match wasn't really anything. That's all it was. I'm actually surprised that Dom lost kind of as quickly as he did. I thought it was going to go on a little bit longer and shenanigans. They really just got down to the point of, Cody's here to wrestle you, and Rhea tried to interfere, and nope, match is over now. So it was, which is fine because I'm glad they didn't make it too crazy because there was so much other stuff to do that they didn't really need to do a lot as far as this goes. So, hey, I whatever, Intercontinental Championship, Matt Riddle versus Gunther. I had no interest in this match really whatsoever. It was all right, but yet forgettable for me. Some people probably really looking forward to it. I wasn't as built up on it, so I didn't love it anyway. I wrote down on my sheet here that I gave it kind of a 6 out of 10. As far as, from beginning to end, I give it a 6 out of 10. I would give Cody and Rey Mysterio or Dominic Mysterio a 6.5 out of 10. But I'd probably give it a 7 because of the presentation. You know what I'm saying? Like, the feeling of the match and the presentation of the crowd makes that match feel bigger than it was. But the actual match itself wasn't very good. As a spectacle, it was a nice, solid number. But as a real match by itself, I mean, it wasn't anything crazy. It was just it was well executed for what it was. The women's match was just whatever. We got Ronda Rousey gets turned on by Shayna Baszler during the match, so that was weird. as well. Didn't see that coming. That's just a throwaway of whatever. The women's Money in the Bank ladder match, for the most part, was terrible. It was sloppy and horrendous. It wasn't until you got to the end where they finally started. They did a couple spots that basically you had to cheer for. You couldn't not cheer for the spots that they did at the end. Do you know what I mean? So I thought that at the end, the spots were fun and people liked it, but for the most part, it wasn't a good match. And I can see why it was in the middle of the show. You know, you wouldn't want to have begun the night with that women's match. The crowd would have been a little confused, but maybe you would have. Maybe the crowd would have helped carry that match, and then it would have built up throughout the night. Speaking of night, you know, LA Knight, he was one of the most wanted to must-see, wanted to be seen by the crowd people out there, and the guy was done after the first match, so the crowd kind of had nowhere else to go for what they wanted, I thought, but they did. They ended up rallying behind several things throughout the night to keep things going because they were that fire. But LA Knight, I think, did get the loudest, ovations and pops of the night besides Cody. So that's really interesting, you know, top guys that are supposed to. It's funny because when John Cena came out and surprised all of us, surprised the shit out of me, I did not see Cena coming. I thought he was great. I thought it was great. Nice little surprise, breaking the show, popped the crowd. It was longer than the goddamn men's ladder match, so it's kind of weird, but whatever. You know, he said, he brought up how, you know, in the UK they cheer for who they're not supposed to cheer for and blah, 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 blah. Well, I mean, that may have been at a time what people did, but I mean, I didn't see any of that tonight. Did you guys see any of that tonight? I didn't see any of that tonight. They were they're cheering for LA Knight. He's over now with everybody. So he's the loudest cheer of the night. Face at this point. Cody Rhodes, the biggest face pretty much in the company mostly. Huge pop, right? They popped huge for Cody and for Cena. I mean, they were cheering for all the faces. They were very loud and very cheerful for all the faces, the way that you would think that they would be. You know, that's how it went down as far as I can tell. So that, whatever. Ghost from the Coast, thank you for the $19.99, and of course the $150. Ghost from the Coast is keeping my birthday alive. Okay? All the hookers I bought on my birthday, they're all paid for now. Don't tell my wife. I'm just kidding. Well, we'll talk about that later. Oh, shit! The new donation! Oh my God, horny. Me so 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 horny. So horny. Love you long
Let's try this out.
Oh my God, the brand new $16.69 donation. It is new and it is here and it is hard. Look at that. Is that a microwave? What the hell is going on in this GIF? Unbelievable. Thank you, Ghost from the Coast, for stepping up and trying the brand new $16.69 donation. What do you guys think about Money in the Bank? I need to hear it. If you want to super chat. If you want to use Streamlabs up top, use that. Whatever, credit cards, PayPals, however you want to do it, whatever. Appreciate it, man. And, man, Ghost from the Coast, 3 in a row tonight, $150, $19.99, and $16.99, the solo donator tonight. Let's play some more. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh.
$9 for a fuck. Someone donated 9. I'm getting hard. I got 9 inches inside of your wife. $9. I'm shooting my semen to the ceiling. I'm coming and my balls have turned blue. $9. Suck my dick. Yeah.
I can't wait for the day Vince McMahon dies so I can piss on his grave and fist Linda McMahon on the top of his casket. Now they want to do Mania in London cause of what is sold. I pray Vince McMahon has a cardiac arrest.
Oh. Wait, yeah, because they want to do London they want to do WrestleMania in the UK or in London because of AEW. I thought that was so funny, dude. That's the only thing I could think when John Cena was saying that. It's about time we come here. Like, you scumbags, bro. The WWE, they're just scumbags, bro. AEW makes a massive sale over there, and then WWE's like, oh no, we gotta, like, oh god, it's so funny, bro. That is so hilarious. It's like when I do something and other people are like, I gotta do that. It's just really funny, bro. That is so funny. WWE, bro. Pathetic, but smart. Yet weird. But also, that show will be awesome if they do that. Now, I thought they were going to announce it tonight. So I was getting excited that, they're going to tell us tonight. Cena's going to be like, well, guess what? WrestleMania 41 or 42 or whatever. And so I don't even think that it's a real thing at all. I almost think that it's a complete, like, I know they're thinking about it. They probably are. But I think it was a complete just, like, play up for the crowd type of thing, I think. I don't think it was as real as I thought. I thought it was going to be real, or that it was going to be announced, or that there was, I mean, I guess it's just a tease and they're working on it. But, I mean, why they wouldn't go out of their way to do that unless they were committed to having really a WrestleMania there. So it's got to be happening, I would think. But I am surprised that there wasn't some kind of announcement tonight. It really was just to say, hey, get ready, bitches, and that's it. All right? I thought the Grayson Waller thing, he's awful, dude. I can't stand that guy at all, and not in a good way or bad way. I'm just bored. When he comes out, I'm like, ugh. It's like the Miz again. You know, it just, I have no interest in that at all. That segment went to hell when he came out. I didn't care that he got beat up. I couldn't have cared if he beat up Cena, or he got beat up by Cena, or if he got, eaten, his balls got eaten by sharks live. I don't even care. I was just like, cool, Cena came out, that was cool, and then Cena cut a promo, that was pretty cool, and WrestleMania over here in London, that's pretty cool. And then Grayson Waller just bored me. I get he came out there just obviously so Cena could, attitude adjust him or whatever. Thank you, Omar Fakarani. Shit bum.
Forgot to gimmick the ladders today.
Yeah, dude, what the hell? Dude, the ladders were going to kill somebody, Big Matt. Oh, my God, bro. That splash by Logan Paul, I mean, they're lucky they didn't break their ribs and sternums. Oh! Shardy Janetti.
Bucks for a fuck, someone donated 9. I'm getting hard, I got 9 inches inside of your wife. $9. I'm shooting my semen to the ceiling. I'm coming and my balls have turned blue. $9. Suck my dick.
Suck it. Suck it.
The noise the ref made during his bump sounded just like the orgasmic Isaiah clip. Hashtag Luke formed champ 420.
Oh my God. By the way, that donation amount is $5.95. Orgasmic Isaiah, I knew you'd come. It's $5.95. People. Thank you, Shardy Janetti, an OG here. Thank you, Shardy.
Orgasmic Isaiah, I knew you'd come.
So what else didn't we talk about yet? Yeah, so Zelina Vega, the girls, the women, they had some spots towards the end of the match that were awesome, but most of the match beforehand was a slop fest nightmare until the end. A lot of people were commenting, people were making fun of Trish Stratus a little bit out there. They were like, damn, she looks rough out there though, blah blah. Sloppy women's. Yeah, I think all the women were very sloppy, but not in a sexual good way, but in a like wrestling bad way. But one thing people don't remember, and this, I'm not trying to make excuses, okay, at all. This is not an excuse for the women, but it's literally, I think it's a legit observation. Women's bodies break down seemingly break down faster than men's throughout the history of all sports. Women have a smaller window than men. I think that's because of the size of the bones, muscle, and body structure, the way that people are built. Just men are built to mostly, not all of them, not everybody, but men are mostly seemingly, have the genes and ability to withstand more physical abuse and to function better. That's just what it is. It's how our genes work. Women tend to break down faster. They have a shorter window. Women are, able to sort of be in their prime from the age of about, I would say from about, 18 to about, I would say 28 or so. Maybe 33, 18 to 33, if that makes any sense. Whereas it seems like men a lot of times, are more in their prime from, 21 to, about 30, 38 maybe as far as wrestling goes, 45, 21 to 40. I mean, as far as wrestling goes, men can last. It's just a different thing. Shawn Michaels had some of those big matches and looked phenomenal back in his mid and late 40s and his 40s. So it's like, it's just different, bro. Trish Stratus is 47 years old. And in men years, to me, that's about a 60-year-old. Because women seem to be about 10 or 15 years higher in age compared to men. So if a woman is 30 years old in the ring, it's almost like she's 40 or 45. If a woman is 50...
Bullfrog is a moron.
Oh, shit.
Scissor me, Joe!
Thoughts on the Bruins bringing back Milan Lucic? Maybe they want to lure Bergie and Krejci to resign again?
Omar Fakarani, thank you for the $3. Yeah, man. I mean, I wanted Lucic to return last year. I thought last year we needed Milan because we needed someone to kick some ass. And I thought he would be a good ass kicker. So I wanted Milan back last year. So I don't know why. I mean, I love Lucic. He's my favorite. He's like one of my favorite, Bruins from that era. And I mean, I have Milan Lucic's jersey. That the last jersey I ever bought from the Bruins. It's a Lucic jersey. Still wear it to this day. It's the one that I wear. So at least I don't have to go out and buy another jersey. So that's cool. But if you bought a Taylor Hall jersey, you're kind of screwed. But I mean, bro, we lost Taylor Hall and now we're getting Milan Lucic. I mean, what? I don't know. I think we needed him last year. And now we're getting him now, but now we're losing Taylor Hall. So the team is a mess, bro. We were the best team almost the whole year last year, and we blew it. And it's ridiculous. I don't even know. I don't want to think about Boston sports. What are you trying to make me kill myself, Omar? God damn it. But yeah, Milan Lucic will spend 1 or 2 years with the Bruins here, probably 1 or 2, and then he'll probably retire. But I'm glad to have him as a Bruin. That's the case, because we love Lucic, and I love that Marchand, Lucic, Bergeron maybe could come back, maybe, and we'd have the old crew back. That would be well, not the whole crew, but I mean we'd have a core group of them. Bring back Chara. Let's just do like the Bruins tour. Bring back the Stanley Cup Bruins from 2011. Even if they lose this year, they get the shit beat out of them and they're old and broken down. Just bring them all back and let them, just go on kind of like a tour. Hey guys, let's go watch the Bruins. What's up?
Are you doing a show right now?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Why?
I just wanted to see if you could switch 2 of your work days at the end of the month.
Probably not. July?
Wednesday for a Monday.
I don't know. Talk to me later. Money in the Bank. Chara and Lucic were dominant. Yeah, they were. They could still do stuff. I just don't think they could last the whole season. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think Chara could go out there and play some games, but I don't think Chara would want to go out there and play, however many games. That would kill the dude. Omar Fakarani, my Boston friend. I love you. Shardy Janetti as well. Thank you, bro. What did we get into? Okay, so we didn't get into yet. We talked about Cody Rhodes, Dominic Mysterio. Beautiful entrances, beautiful look. Rhea Ripley was phenomenal. Match was whatever. It was all right. Riddle versus Gunther, forgettable for me. Women's, whatever, Ronda, they break up, whatever, we talked about that. The women's ladder match was garbage except for the couple of spots that were big. The men's Money in the Bank ladder match at the beginning I thought was great. It was one of the best matches of the night. It was all over the place. Crazy shit was going down. Logan Paul almost died on a botched Spanish fly through the tables. Put his head literally into the table. Could have been way worse. It was not good, but it could have been way worse. It could have been avoided. Maybe he was shaky on the ropes. He could never get his feet and his leg balanced on the ropes. They were trying to jump off the ladder and springboard off the rope from the inside of the ring to the outside onto the tables in a Spanish fly. That didn't work. So then they climbed up on the ropes trying to reset to do it. But then they got shaky and tied up on the ropes again, and it wasn't working. And then they just said, let's go, fuck it, jump. And that resulted in, Logan Paul not being able to fully turn his body, to moonsault backwards to turn his body. So he had to sort of like sideways dive and roll over, which is funny because I once did something like that on a Spanish fly that didn't work out. But he went through a wood table, and I believe his head hit the table, and then he went through the table. So the banging of his head probably left him with some kind of a bruise or possible concussion. I don't know which one. But it was one of the two. I'm trying to actually go look right now on Twitter to see if there's an update. Well, I mean, yeah, he didn't. There's nothing about a concussion. There's nothing about my head hurts. He's just got like cuts on his back. So yeah, apparently he's pretty good. Well, he's got some bruises too. He tweeted out, "I love this sport." And we're just trying to get you can see the bruises, I guess, by this. By the way, Logan Paul in the type of shape right now that he literally could play, dare I say this now people are going to get real mad about this, but Logan Paul could potentially play He-Man in this type of shape, bro. You know what I mean? Imagine Logan Paul is He-Man. Yikes. He could do it, though. I'm telling you. But He-Man's pretty much dead, I think, in the eyes. The only people that would want to see He-Man is, like, us 35 and older, 40 and older people. But you know what? Please don't do it, because they'll ruin it just like they ruin everything, like Indiana Jones 5. Jesus. Good luck if you saw that movie. I'm not even going to do it. I saw enough that I was like, all right. Nope. I'm going to turn this off and pretend it did not happen. So that's my call. Mr. Pico Boulevard's in the chat. Let me see here. Anyone seen Becky's Baby? No, I haven't seen Becky's Baby. Why? Is it like something we all have to look at? I don't get it. We will be live tonight again, potentially, or tomorrow night. I haven't figured it out. We might be live tomorrow night as well, but I think tonight we will be live with Monetize This right here, back here tonight for Monetize This. So make sure you guys are back here tonight with me for that. World Heavyweight Championship, Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. Seth Rollins retains, and little bit of miscommunication between the Money in the Bank winner Damian Priest and Finn Balor. So there's already something going on there. They're going to get mad at each other. Priest has the briefcase. Balor buried again. He's just nothing at this point. I mean, that match was a nothing burger. And that's it. I really don't have a lot to say. The crowd was super into Seth. It was an all right match, kind of, but I was really, all you could think about was about the cash in. Michael Cole all night long. It was like his balls hadn't dropped. Michael Cole blew his voice out at the beginning of the show. He kept hitting this high pitched wincy scream that was piercing your ears because he lost his voice. So every few minutes it was like Michael Cole was like, ah! It was just, he just, it's like, was like very bizarre. That's right. Drew McIntyre is back. He went after Gunther, whatever. So it looks like Drew McIntyre is going to sign with WWE. Again, I think, unless he's coming back to basically have a match where it's like, I could see him being back for a little bit and then having a like retirement match or something like that, and then Gunther beats him and retires Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre. But I don't think. Ooh, my wife wants to get me something. Food. Oh, no. Cookie dough. I'm fat. Cookie dough. And a Red Bull. Cookie dough and Red Bull. Thank you, sweetheart. You beautiful lady. We rescued a couple of ferrets. And, we didn't rescue them. We adopted them from a rescue. So that's been fun. Because if you know ferrets, man, they stink. They just stink. I actually kind of hate them. I've always hated ferrets because they just stink and they're terrible with that. But they're adorable. They're adorable. Apparently, they found these fuckers in a parking lot with ticks all over them, sucking them to death, and which is crazy. And they rehabilitated them. So, yeah, I've got ferrets. So that was, my daughter has to take care of them. So those are in your room and we're locking the doors, bro. But they are adorable. But good Lord, they always just stink. But they're cute. You know ferrets. They're adorable. Look at the thing. Look at it sleeping. It's like a little. Oh, it's too bright on here, but they're just adorable little things. So who the fuck leaves ferrets in the woods or releases them into a parking lot? It's fucking crazy. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we got everything, I think. Okay, so we got one more thing. The Bloodline Civil War. Let's get into that. Now, I talked about that a little bit at the beginning when I started this damn stream, but let's talk a little bit about that. I mean, first of all, the match was exciting. It had, and by the way, the Rogue outfit by Becky Lynch. Look at that, bro. The match was exciting. I guess it was fun. It was what it needed to be. I just didn't like the idea that Roman took the pin. I don't understand that, and it pisses me off. It pisses me off, and I don't understand it.
Cole is fucking AIDS.
Cole is AIDS, says Black Pumpkinhead. Black Pumpkinhead, thank you. I thought Michael Cole was pretty good for the most part. He was all right tonight, but his voice was lost, so he sounded ridiculous at times. He just didn't have the power to call the show a lot of times tonight. But he was like all right. I would give him a 6 or 7 out of 10, which is like passable good. But I still think they're missing a big voice, somebody who can really make this show pop. Oh, man, are they missing a big announcer? They're missing a commentator that transcends this time period.
Shit bomb.
That's what they're missing.
Cole isn't always will be terrible.
Black Pumpkinhead, thanks again for the super chat. I have never been a big fan of Cole. I've never been a big fan of him. I'm a big fan of his producing capabilities and the fact that he's just an absolute legend veteran. But for me, it's like, dude, I would rather so many other people be on commentary that aren't in the company. And I just don't love his commentary style or his voice. I don't like that. But obviously he's very professional for the most part, knows everything of what to do when he calls things certain ways. But it's just he's not my type of thing, And that's not just because he didn't hire me. It's because It's just not my thing. I'll tell him that he's. I mean, if you want a sure thing, he is a sure thing. He can call a show from the beginning to end, boom, and produce it and know what to do and whatever else. He's phenomenal, legend, professional veteran. But as far as the voice that pumps me up, the thing that gets me going, it ain't that. He's not Jim Ross. Jim Ross at his best is like a 9.5 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. Right? Jim Ross is up there. Mauro Ranallo is up there as well. I think Mauro Ranallo is like an 8.5 or a 9 out of 10. I think even Vince McMahon. When Vince McMahon calls wrestling matches, was better than Michael Cole. So, bro, Vince McMahon's a better commentator. Jim Ross a better commentator. Mauro Ranallo a better commentator. So a few others. So, but I like Cole, and he's very good, and he's a veteran. I think he's like a safe sort of like professional. But he's better than Kevin Patrick. Michael Cole is, for sure. Kevin Patrick is terrible. He's fucking awful. Thank you, Black Pumpkinhead. Thank you to Ghost from the Coast, too, the top donator of the stream, $150 bomb earlier. And there's a brand new $16.69 donation. Brand new one. By the way, I don't know if people liked it or not. I played earlier, but let me know what you guys think. $5.95, there's that one, too. Plus $19.99, back up on it. And the $9 donation is back. $9 for a fuck. It's back for all you guys. And tonight we're going to be back again with Monetize This. So it doesn't look like anybody stopped by Discord. I was watching Discord this whole stream. I didn't see anybody really popping in there that much, so I did close it out. I don't see anybody in there. But tonight we will be live with Monetize This, so I just want everybody to know that. So back to the Roman Reigns match. Again, I liked the match. I don't mind what they did, but what I don't like is that Roman took the pin. The amazing, shocking thing of Roman getting pinned and them losing no matter what, how it was done. And I don't like that it was done. It should have been done when he loses the belt. It should have been done when he loses to a guy like Cody Rhodes or when he loses to a guy like LA Knight. LA Knight could be the guy that could beat Roman. Cody Rhodes could be the guy that beats Roman. Those should have been the guys to finally, for you to go, oh my God, he finally couldn't cheat to win and win the thing. Instead, that happened now. But there's no belt on the line. So you just wasted that moment of seeing that happen. In my opinion, I don't like it. So I don't like the result of the match. I really think it's stupid what they did. I really don't like what they did. I can't tell you enough that I just don't agree with it. I think they really took a lot of mystique off of Roman for what? For one of the Usos? For the Uso brothers? I mean, I don't know. I get the story completion and the story to be told and whatever else. But I just don't. It won't matter that much later on. I know I'm like complaining about it now and I'm not happy about it now. In the end, it's not going to matter that much later when he's defending the belts 99,000 more times and whatever else. So I get that. You know what I mean? I know what the people that wrote this and the WWE people would say to me, off the air, about why they did it. I understand. I'm not dumb completely. I just don't like it. I don't care. I know what you're doing. I get the goal. I understand the story. I know we got to do something good in the United Kingdom. In London. I get it. But I'm not for what I saw tonight. I mean, why couldn't Sikoa just get pinned? I just don't see the need. You can still have that big moment and all these other things. And you don't need to have Roman be pinned. So I'm just not a fan of that whatsoever. I don't like it. If there's a problem with my phone number, tell me and let me know, by the way. I'm not sure if there's a problem with it or... It should be on. Should be working. So just let me know if it is. I know you want to call. People want to call in, talk about Money in the Bank. 339-226-6610. Pull up that cell phone and do it the OG style. 339-226-6610. Jennifer Muppet Baby says, I like the ending. For me, Jay is deserving of the pin. It sets up a story. Yeah, I mean, I think, too, it sets up a one-on-one match. I mean, these guys are going to now have a one-on-one match because he sort of cheated or accidentally cheated. I mean, he kicked out and it hit Roman in the nuts. I don't think he was necessarily trying to do that, but that's the other interesting thing. We're going to kind of find out, like, if, did he mean to do that, or was that an accident? He's going to be like, man, it was an accident. I was kicking out. I hit, you got hit. I don't know. I'm kicking out of the move. Bullfrog's hitting me up, wants me to call Bullfrog. Okay, Bullfrog, I'll call you. I thought Bullfrog was gone. 281, what's going on?
Hey, happy late birthday.
I know. I'll be 40 soon. We're almost there. Thank you.
You don't look nowhere near 40, bro. I thought you were like 30 or 31.
I'm starting to look old now, I think. I really do. I think when I was like 30, I might have looked 24. But I don't know, man. I'll take it as a compliment, but Jesus, I feel like I'm starting to look like the old baseball dad who's angry on like the sidelines. It's very weird. I think a full view of me too. Like it's like, okay, yeah, you're looking older. And I'm going bald. But yeah, what's up?
I was just wanting to know, who do you think is going to face Roman at this year's SummerSlam, and who do you see defeating him for the title?
SummerSlam. I do think that at SummerSlam now, you may see Jey Uso or Cody. I think it's Cody or Jey Uso. I don't see anybody else. But I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I maybe it won't be either one and something else will happen. I don't know. But it feels like to me that him and Jay are going to have some kind of problem, right, because of what happened here tonight. Or Jimmy. Am I mixing them up? I don't remember. But, yeah, Jay and no, is it Jimmy? I can't remember.
Jay.
Yeah, okay, I was right with Jay. Okay. Are we right with Jay, everybody? Let me know. I'm like 70 in the brain. But no, Jey Uso and Roman at SummerSlam, to me, could be something that makes sense. I mean, that's what, August, so we're a ways away from that. So it could be... Now, that's the next pay-per-view, too. I don't think there's anything else, right? There's no other show?
I believe SummerSlam's the next pay-per-view, yeah.
So if that's the case, they could set that up. That why don't you put that belt on the line this time? Or Roman could say, why don't you try to beat me legitimately or whatever. That could happen. Or it could be that it's time for Cody again. I don't know. But I think it makes sense that Jay is going to wrestle him again because of what happened here in the match. He's the one that pinned him. He's the one that hit him with a low blow accidentally or on purpose, whatever. And he's the one that really insulted the Tribal Chief. So, I mean, what would you rather have?
I'd rather have LA Knight beat Roman.
Ooh. Well, I would rather have LA Knight beat Roman, but who faces him at SummerSlam is where I'm at. I'm thinking LA Knight
Shit bum
could be a WrestleMania thing.
Zoe Stark is hideous.
Zoe Stark is hideous, says Black Pumpkinhead. Oh, my God, bro. Jesus Christ. Well, she wasn't made for you, Black Pumpkinhead. Let's be honest. Black Pumpkinhead, fucking Zoe Stark. Zoe Stark's in the back scissoring somebody else who is a carpet, whatever. But we love you. Thank you. Great call, by the way. Thank you for the call, 281. Let me just go ahead and let me put you in the system, bro. Next time, tell me your name so I can put you in the system. Let me put you in 281. I usually write notes on people just so you guys don't know. Like over the years, I've still got people that pop up on Skype from 7 years ago, and it's like good call from Hell in a Cell, whatever. Or then there's one that's like retard, like caller. Like and sometimes if nobody's calling, I might take a retard caller's name. I don't know. Like it was always a mistake taking an anonymous call, but you got to do it sometimes. Anonymous, hello.
just give a quick shout out to Ash. Thank you so much.
Oh, you got it, man. Hey, listen, thank you for the call. And I just want to shout out Ashley Taylor for listening to the show. I think everybody can basically agree that Ashley Taylor is great. I mean, first of all, I have a cousin with that same name. Third cousin. Lives in Stone Mountain, Georgia. I'm just kidding. I don't know what I'm saying. Thank you, Ashley, for listening. Thanks to that guy who called. Please let her out of the basement, though, every once in a while, sir. Can you do that? Thanks. Just want to let you know that, sir. 850 is on the phone. Hello. Some people get on right away, you know. That other guy called 3 times. We lost him. That guy gets on right away and hung up, which is fine. You know, sometimes you're not ready. You freak out. You hang up. There's no screener here on the show, you know, so you can, you know, it's like, you know what? I remember back in the day when we used to take calls and people would be on the phone. They'd be like, I want to come on the show. And I'm like, oh, you're on it. They'd be like, what? Oh, okay. But it's funny. Sorry, call back if you want, man. 773, I hung up on you, my bad. Or your phone shit itself, I don't know. 773, try again, bro. 5 weeks till SummerSlam, says Blake Riddenstein. Damn, Riddenstein? Jesus Christ, let's just have the hall all over again, huh? No, Blake, thank you for that, bro. Yeah, so see, like, SummerSlam is around the corner. Like, we've got 5 weeks. 5 weeks to build the SummerSlam, so it's probably going to be Jey Uso and Roman at SummerSlam. I mean, I don't know. 850 is on the phone. Hello.
Hello. I really have nothing to say about wrestling. I just want to say my dad loves you, bro.
Well, I love your dad.
My dad absolutely loves your content.
I love your dad. Leah, can you bring me a milk? I love your dad. What? Has your dad been listening a long time?
Oh, yeah, for years. Like, since I was, 10, and I'm 15.
Oh, my God. Dude, my kid's 13. Yeah. My oldest is 13. That's crazy. That's when, I don't know. Do I know your dad, though, or is he, ghost listening?
Oh, he doesn't really, he never called before.
Okay.
I always call, but he never does.
Oh, okay. Well, shout out to your dad, man, and shout out to you, bro. What'd you think of Money in the Bank?
Oh, it was cool as hell.
All right. Well, that's good. I think it was a good show.
I love the storyline with Roman in them.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I like the show. Shout out to your dad, man. Thank you guys for listening. And kick ass, bro. Now go beat up your dad. Go beat up your dad for me. Thanks for the call. Go put daddy in a headlock. You know what? My son's upstairs. I'll be like, "Hey, son, you want to watch WWE?" And he'll be like, "No, not really." But you know what? I took my son to a couple of WWE shows when he was younger, and he loved it. We had a great time. He was into wrestling for 2 seconds. My son was into wrestling for about, I would say, 3 years off and on, but for a brief 6-month period, he really liked it. And then he just sort of faded out of it. And now when I talk about it, he's like, "Is it still suck?" I'm like, "Yeah, basically." But I'm glad this is pretty good tonight. Shows like this and what's going on right now, there is a turn a little bit in WWE. You know what I mean? I mean, listen, I've been doom and gloom on this company for years now, right? It's been trending down, 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 down. Don't you guys feel like, even though it does feel like there's still a lot missing from the company and there's still problems, don't you feel that for the first time there's a little bit of momentum starting to build? Doesn't anybody feel that way? I'm actually a bit surprised. You got LA Knight coming up right now. You got Cody Rhodes is here. He's on fire, essentially. You got Roman Reigns and his run and his just everything going on there. The Usos have been elevated. Everything that happened with Sami Zayn and, him and Kevin Owens are all right. I mean, you've Rhea Ripley and what she's doing. Dominic Mysterio and his heel run. The Judgment Day ended up kind of working out after it felt pretty decent when Edge was there, but then it felt like it was going to hell. I mean, man, there does feel like WWE is building momentum for the first time. it almost feels like this almost feels like WWE from like 2014 right now. Like there's a little bit of something there again. You know, we really went through a horrible period from 2019, 20, 21, 22, and here in the middle of the year of 2023, it feels like there's a little bit of something starting to stick as far as character-wise and interest-wise in some of these people. The promos still aren't the greatest. They still need to do a little bit there. Monday Night Raw is still a problem. Week-to-week interest in the show, that's an issue. I think Raw is still at one of the worst, like, points it's ever been at in the history of the show. But as far as star power and interest, there is a little bit of something going on. So I will say that, and I just want to be as, you know, transparent as possible. And that is to say that, like I just said, that there's something going on. And now I'm calling, hey. Oh. It's so important that I got to call you. And you don't pick up. Okay. All right, Bullfrog. I called you. You didn't answer. The F is wrong with you. All right, well, I've tried to call him. I couldn't get a hold of him. My bad. Shit happens, bro. But anyway, it's not like AJ Adams. But anyways, Black Pumpkinhead said the Bloodline storyline is key. Rising tide lifts all the boats. That's true. Well, no, it all starts with Roman. Roman being fully over, being a massive heel, elevating everybody, allowing that. Cody being a massive face. We've needed that. We've only had a massive heel for a little while. I mean, even Seth Rollins, you know, with what he's doing, I still think he's a bit somewhat generic, but he has something going on there. And so, guys, we're starting to see this formation and building of characters that we have, like, sorely needed. And we're getting that here. So that's really good news. Like, it's actually kind of amazing because I didn't think that we would be in this position. And by the way, again, like I said, I think the show being on in the middle of the day hurt it. With viewership, I think there's going to be a lot of people, like I said, that check out this show throughout the rest of the day or that watch the reviews because review numbers are down everywhere for everybody because it's Canada Day. Happy Canada Day to all the Canadians. It's the 4th of July weekend for America, and it's the middle of the day in North America. So it is, I think, a rough time to be doing, a show like this. But I will see you guys again tonight. I'll be live a little bit later with potentially, I think, unless something crazy happens, I will be live tonight with Monetize This. If you guys really want to support my show and support what I'm doing besides donating live, please become a patron. All right? We need a lot of patrons. But you get over 1,000 hours of bonus content you've never heard before from the Corrupted podcast, hundreds of episodes of that. Plus me and my wife, the podcast with me and my mother. That's a weird one. Me and Jake, and so many others. There's just everything is there, guys. Go listen to it. It's all there. All my song parodies, all my goofiness, everything. Tons of different podcasts over the years from 2014 to 2023. It's all on Patreon, and 90% of it is not on YouTube. So go to patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show, and you can hear almost all of it for $5 a month. But if you really want to step up and become a $25 producer, we will make you a producer at that marker. Just become one, sign up for it, and plug away if you want. That's about it, man. That's all I wanted to say here. Obviously, super thanks in the below in the videos if you want to support there, doing that. Super thanks. and all the stuff you can do when we're live, donation-wise. Thank you for that. And at the very least, if you can't do any of that stuff at all anywhere, but you do like what we're doing, at least hit the like button. That's at least that would help out huge. So if you're like, I'm not giving this piece of shit any money, fuck that. Well, hit the like button at least. Stick the thumb up my ass. Shout out to all the dads out there apparently listening to the show and everybody around the world. I'll get into more of this on Monday potentially on the Monday Night Raw review maybe, and throughout the week. So all in all, I would give the show, I'd give Money in the Bank tonight probably a 7 out of 10. I thought it was all right. I thought it was a good show, solid show. The crowd really made it and helped it. I don't think all the decisions went the best, but I understand what they were doing. I'm not like raging about the decisions. I just wanted to enjoy the show. I had a feeling that like LA Knight probably wouldn't win. I had a feeling, that I did not. I thought Roman might lose, but I didn't think Roman would take the pin. So I'm a little bit, bothered by that. But that being said, we have some brightness to look forward to. I guess, maybe, on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown this week. We'll see what happens. Thank you guys for liking the show. Thank you for all you guys do for me. Just thank you for all the birthday shit, man. People were, like, donating and all the birthday wishes and support. I hope you guys can subscribe if you're brand new to the channel so you don't miss my daily videos and constant live streams and everything else we do here. I don't want you to miss it, so please subscribe. I'm fairly shadow banned here on the YouTube algorithm. Is fully in shadow banning mode at this point, so just do what you can to try to remember to follow me and see my stuff. Otherwise, you will get hidden I'll get hidden by the YouTube algorithm. Thanks to Black Pumpkinhead, Omar Fakarani, Shardy Janetti, Big Matt, the Ghost from the Coast, dropping big bombs earlier and is the top donation of the stream. Shout out to Ghost from the Coast and Big Matt. I got Big Matt, I think. And everybody else, man. I will see you guys again tonight live for Monetize This. Be here. I'm the Points in the Bank champ. My wife is the Monetize This champ. Monetize This 420. Coming up in a few weeks, the belt will be on the line. But tonight is episode 417. 417 episodes of Monetize This, and tonight is the big 417, whatever that means. We'll see you for that. And Jake says hello. Talked to him the other day.
Orgasmic Isaiah, I knew you'd come.
And thanks for trying out the new $16.69 donation. It's a lot of fun, and I appreciate seeing it. Let's play it one more time as we get out of here. The Ghost from the Coast. I'll see you tonight for Monetize This, everybody. Me so horny. 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 Oh, me so horny. Oh, me so horny. Love you long time. Oh, me so.
Let's try this out.
Joe, if you're listening, you stupid fuck. He looks like one of those guys from Long Island that wants to be a white rapper, but he's 30-something years old, lives in his parents' basement with the droopy cap and the whatever, but he thinks he's Howard Stern, and he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone, and he's a shock jock or whatever, and somehow or another he accumulates followers on Twitter. It's fucking pathetic. So please, nobody listen to anything involving a guy named Joe Cronin, because it's just so fucking sad.